We're a little bit crazy right now. Hi guys, welcome back to another discussion video, and today we're going to be discussing episode 12, I think, 12, yeah, 12 of, am I right or am I wrong? 13? 14?
No,
15,
12. 12.
No, it's 13.
14.
No, it's 13 because we already did episode 12.
We're so far behind.
It's episode 13 of Missing 9. Ow, God. Thank you all. But episode 13 of Missing 9, we're going to be doing a discussion video and talking about all the things that happened. And yeah, do you want to start, Sam?
So we're still at where we're at the gas station, and Choi Tae-ho is like, Juno, are you alive? And he's like, no, I am not alive.
Yeah.
And he just walks away, which I don't understand why he didn't like turn around. Like, if I saw the person that I thought was dead and he starts walking in another direction, I'm probably gonna look that way and then magically see Bong Hee standing there. But
yeah,
we're in K-drama land, and their logic is their logic. And so he's just sitting there with a box that clearly wasn't there before, and now it is, watching a ghost go past him on, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Also, I like the fact that the secretary saw, or the investigator saw that Tae-ho was standing there, not Juno, because it was kind of like, it looked so suspicious on Tae-ho standing there with the box. And then, like, I made me feel really bad, though, because on the way back when they were driving back and Bong Hee and Juno were in the car, Bong Hee was basically telling Juno, like, oh, you did good, not, like, basically exploding on Tae-ho. And Juno was like, yeah, I know, but you could tell that he was, like, really sad about it. Like, he's still sad over the fact that this is what his friend is doing to him, and that says a lot. Will Smith. And then you have, oh my god, you have Sketchy Tae-ho, who basically was like, told the CEO Jang, was like, don't let me out things, like, don't like, leave me out of the whole conversation or the whole thing that's happening. And you could see that the CEO is actually kind of creeped out about Tae-ho, or at least he's kind of sick of Tae-ho. Like, he's sick of Tae-ho. He's, like, literally sick of him. He's like, this is a little kid. He's causing all these issues. If he can just shut up and just stand by, he'll help him out. But honestly, he's just sick of everything. He's like, stop it, like, stop. And then, of course, the CEO had his little Britney Spears moment.
I was gonna say his Britney moment.
How did you feel about that, Sam?
I thought it was unnecessary. I really did. It really was an unnecessary scene. Like, I don't understand why. Well, granted, it was his Britney moment, but I don't understand why he had to go and shave his head.
I don't understand either.
It serves no purpose except, like, he now looks a little more eviler.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that happened, is he just looks more evil now.
Yeah, I honestly don't know either. I was like, what is happening? Is he having a mental breakdown? I mean, it would make sense if they were on the run together. They're on the run, and they have to, like, hide, and so he shaved his head to hide. But now he was like, I'm going to shave my head just to have a Britney Spears moment and be like, leave CEO Jang alone. But, oh my god. So there's this part where this part got me. So Juno and Bong Hee are sitting outside looking at the stars, and then Juno was like, oh hey, like, I want to give you something to, like, protect yourself, which is like a charm, and it's like a charm that you got out of one of those, like, quarter machines. They're so cheap, and he's like, it's gonna protect you. So he, like, gives it to her, but she's like, I don't know if she doesn't want it or if she's just like, I don't know.
Well, he goes, this reminds me of you, and I'm like, okay, I don't get it. And the little charm, like, I couldn't tell if it was like a necklace or what it was. And then he ends up getting, like, pushed down or knocked down or whatever. And you turned away from the wrong point you were telling me. So, thinking that he was proposing to her because you weren't paying attention.
I wasn't paying attention at all. Like, I looked down at my phone and I looked up and I was like, what is happening? We
haven't even gotten the kiss.
I was like, what? Okay. He's proposing? Okay. I mean, Missing 9, a way to go really fast. I mean, don't even think about the fact that there's a murderer out there. There are people trying to kill you, but let's get married.
Well, hey, they've been on an island together. They've, like, avoided death together. Why not? Like,
yeah.
What's this crazy adventure without a marriage?
Exactly. And then, of course, we have the whole thing with Gia and Gia's mom and the manager. So the manager gets slapped in the face by Gia's mom, and I'm like, why are you slapping the manager? Like, no, he is a marshmallow. Don't hurt him. But Gia's mom was pissed over the fact that the manager, well, she thought the manager was ruining her daughter's career. And she's like, you don't understand. My daughter's like the head of the household. My daughter brings all this money in. If my daughter, her career gets ruined, then everything gets ruined. And the manager, instead of like freaking out, like he could have honestly just like freaked out on the mom. He was like, listen, like, instead of like being so worried over a pregnancy, why don't you be worried over the trauma and the stuff that your daughter went through on the island? Like,
basically, yeah.
Like, yeah, basically scolded him. And then when Gia saw everything that was going down, I thought that Gia was going to go up and like yell at him, but Gia was just like, okay, come on, Mom, let's go. Because you can honestly tell that she is very kind of embarrassed. Because it's kind of embarrassing the fact that her mom basically uses her for money. And I can tell that she's like, I can tell that it upsets her, but I don't think she would ever say anything.
No, I mean, it's still her mom, like, regardless of what she does or how she acts. I mean, I don't think her mom's ever done anything, like, she's never done anything in spite of her daughter. But she has a certain lifestyle she's gotten used to living, and now Gia's back, and she can have that lifestyle, and the manager is threatening to that lifestyle. And that kind of freaks the mother out just a wee bit. Plus, I mean, it's her daughter, and she's already lost her oldest son, because we hear the story about, like, her brother passing away and everything.
That's the episode. That's the next episode.
Doesn't matter, we already know he's dead. Because we never see him. He's never, like, a part of the story anyway. But, I mean, Gia's the head of the household, and basically it seems like the sole income of the family. And now the manager is basically a threat to the head of her household and her sole source of income. So
yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, no, I mean, it makes sense. Like, she feels threatened, so she has to yell at him. But then again, it's like you're worse than what, like, you're way worse than what, if the manager got her pregnant, that's like, you're still way worse than what's happening. But then of course, we have CEO Jang's people go to Bonky and Juno's house and ransack the place, and they have to like run away. And they basically run away and they hide underneath a river, I think, like a bridge and a river, in like a van.
Yeah, they're like hobos.
Yeah, pretty much. And the fact that, was it Juno or Bongi? I can't remember. One of them had like a scarf over their face.
Yeah, it was Bongi.
It cracked me up so hard. I was like, oh, you poor too. Like, you can't get a break whatsoever. Okay, and then we actually find out from Taeyoung, who visits them, that Taeyoung's people are getting followed. And it's so obvious that they're getting followed too, because they literally just sit outside their building watching them. And I can tell that Taeyoung is like, really? They're coming to watch me at my own workplace? Like, that, like, he's like, that's ridiculous. No. But then he tells them that the reporter got the pictures. Like, he got the pictures. And that is what caused to reopen the case. Was that, the case was closed, everything was fine until someone sent him the photos.
Right.
Which we find out later on. We find out in this episode that, I thought, sorry, I'm getting a little bit over the place. I thought that was CEO Jang, and we find out later on in the episode that it was him who sent in the photos. Which I honestly think it was a way for him to get out of it. He was like, you know what? I'm going to send you the photos and then get out. But then also it was really stupid, because wouldn't people be like, well, Taehyun was on the, by the car when Jaehyun fell. So how did the body fall over? That doesn't make any sense. Like,
right.
People don't think. I don't understand. I was like, really?
Okay. And then, like, can I skip ahead in this episode toward the end when
skip away to the end.
Yeah. To freaking Choi Tae-ho with the cell phone.
Oh my god.
And we find out that Jaehyun never died.
I know.
And that was my freak out moment. That was like, are
Oh
you
my
freaking
god.
kidding me? He could have lived. Are you kidding me?
I think the fact that first off, Taeho was stabbed. So he's
Yes.
lying there stabbed, listening to this, and I pretty much think he thinks he's gonna die right there and then. But him listening to it and him hearing the fact that Jaehyun was alive and him being he was like lying there and he was thinking saying, I could have saved you, and I was like
Right.
crying. I cried because I was like, you could have saved him. You honestly could have saved him. This whole thing could have been like flipped around if he literally just called the hospital, if he just called the ambulance, if he just took him to the hospital, if he just did this. And the fact that the CEO, like the minute that the CEO saw that this is what happened, he was like, oh, okay, really? And then he was like, okay, you leave, I will take care of the body. And then the minute that he woke up, he was like, oh, just die.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, really? Like, why? I mean, I get why, because you don't want to have be assault, but then again, what's worse, assaulting someone or killing someone?
Yeah, assault or murder, and at the same time, all I'm thinking is this whole series basically, I mean, obviously it's a K-drama, but this whole series could have been completely avoided had he called, 119, 911, 999, whatever they have for their emergency department. I think it's 999. But, if he had just called the ambulance and just taken the assault charges, all of this would have been avoided. He wouldn't have gone psychotic, and because that was his first kill, I guess, is the best way to put it. Up to this point, that is his first kill.
Yeah, and that's what started everything. And the fact that kills me is, well, actually I can't talk about it because it happened in the next episode.
You know what I'm confused about, though, is that we're seeing how everything's connected, but if we go all the way back to the pilot saying that the plane crash wasn't an accident, we haven't found out why. They said that it was doomed to begin with, and we still haven't revisited that fact.
I don't know. I feel like the show, I don't know what's up with the writer. I honestly don't. I feel like the writer's very wishy-washy. And I feel like this show is actually not a pre-produced show. I feel like it's a show that's being aired and written and aired because there's so many things that were changed. Like Suhee being on the roof, Suhee being on the bottom, which Jae did. Suhee being on the bottom again. And it's like, it doesn't make sense and it annoys me, but it's like,
well, then you had Jaehyun up on top of the roof with her jumping.
Yeah, telling her not to trust people.
And then all of a sudden now Choi Tae-ho hit him in the head, knocked him out, tons of blood. The CEO had to re-hit his head against the wall to kill him. Yeah. She wasn't anywhere near him. She was on the phone recording the conversation. I'm like, did you have storyboards? Did you know how the story was going to be built out?
Exactly.
Keep your details.
It annoyed me so much. But I was really I like the fact that Taeho called out the CEO. And he was like, so why did he send those photos, or why did he send evidence to the reporter? And why are you trying to get me arrested?
Mm-hmm.
I like that, but I hate it because it takes everyone 5,000 years to figure out something simple, and it takes him 2 seconds to figure out that he was set up by the CEO.
Right.
And I like the fact that he took the phone. And he's like, okay, bye, and he ran. And of course I'm like, where are you gonna run to? There's all these people here. Oh my god! But then when the manager came to pick him up, and Juno was there. Mm-hmm. The way Juno looked at him was I don't think he was sad, but I don't think, I feel like he was numb, you know?
Yeah. That's the best way to describe it, because he's not, there's no feeling anymore.
Yeah.
He's just done.
Yeah.
He's done. His 2 friends are gone. The last one who he thought was his friend is the reason why they're both gone, for all intents and purposes.
Yeah.
And, he really did. I mean, he still has a lot of people to lean on, but the people he was supposed to be closest to are dead or have betrayed him.
Yeah,
and he's just done.
Yeah, exactly. And also I like the fact that Juno brought him to the hospital and threw him on the bed, and they're like, "Hey, are you his guardian?" And he's like, "He left." And he's like, "Left." He's like, "You're saved." Bye. I forgot what happened in the car though. I feel like he was saying something in the car. Oh, no, what I'm talking about is the fact that, was the fact that they had came up with this whole plan of getting the cell phone because to get this, because they had the manager, the marshmallow manager, act very suspicious, which made Teiho think that Juno had the cell phone, and so it made Juno had the cell phone, so they had all this plan. Oh wait, I'm sorry, that was the wrong episode. Ah, my God, I'm so sorry. I think this is the wrong episode. Was it the wrong episode? I don't remember. This is so confusing because there's so many different episodes they have to talk about. Ah, sorry. I'm just going to skip that part.
We're almost to the end. We're almost to the end. We have one more after this one.
Now I remember what I was talking about. They, no, that's the next episode. Shit. But anyways, what I'm talking about was the fact that, sorry about that, you guys, was that fact that Juno, went to the, chairwoman's office, and he was so creepy about it. He was like, here's the phone with blood all over it.
With the blood still on it.
It's like, you couldn't wipe that shit off. Really? Really, Juno? And I like the fact that they sit down and he plays a recording, and it's, of course, the recording of Jae-hun being killed. And you can tell that Chairwoman Jo is, like, she is shocked the fact that this is what the cell phone has on it. I don't know what she thought was going to be on it, but I think that it surprised her. And then when Juno left, the investigator basically told the chairwoman that that he thinks that Juno was the one that called in and gave them the tip at where the reporter's body was.
Right. See, I think, going back to not knowing what the reporter, or not knowing what the chairwoman thought was on the phone, I think the whole time she's thinking that we are going to find out about Soo-hee's murder, and that's what's on the phone, like what actually happened on the island and everything, and not a whole rewind to the very beginning of the whole story and how this all happened of Jae-hun being killed, because Jae-hun wasn't even a part of any of the investigation whatsoever. It was a closed case. It was a suicide.
Yeah. So I think
that's not what she expected. I think she was expecting evidence to Soo-hee's murder.
Yeah. And I also think the fact that Juno, in the end of talking to the chairwoman, the fact that he left the room and he got out and he literally fell or slid to the ground exhausted. I think with Juno, he can put up this act of I'm a badass, I have all these things, I know everything, but at the end of the day he's just a scared kid. He's scared. And the fact that he lost everyone, he lost Yeol, he lost Soo-hee, he lost his best friend Jae-hun, and now he basically lost Taeho. And thank God he has the manager. Thank God. I swear to God, if anything happens to the manager, I'm gonna be pissed.
And he has Bong-hee.
Yeah, and Bong-hee too. With the manager.
Yes.
But I honestly, okay, let's just talk about this. If Yeol came back to life, do you think it'll be beneficial to the plot line, or do you think that it'd be stupid for him to come back?
At this point, I think it'd be stupid, but I still hope he's alive. Hashtag Yeol's still alive. Hashtag no body, not dead.
I think that would be really awesome if he was alive. If he came back, I think he'd be really alive, because I do think that
if they're going to bring him back, they have to bring him back at the end of the 16th episode.
Yeah.
When all the lines are kind of closed up, everything's kind of set, we are at the end, bring Yeol in. At least then it could be a happy ending. At this point, at least going episode 14 and 15, 14, 15, and now we're going into 16 and everything. With Yeol, he has no purpose to the story now.
Well, I feel like if Yeol comes back, I think it would hurt Taeho even more,
Mm-hmm.
Because that's someone else he thought he killed, but he didn't kill, and that led him to kill. Who else did he kill? Oh, to kill, or he ran away. That caused the whole thing with Juno. But I don't know. I want him to come back too. And also, you guys, I just realized this, but this is at SM, so SM Entertainment, which is a music company. It's and a bunch of other companies, entertainment company, and Chanyeol, who is an EXO, is from that company. So I was like, why take the one person, your singer from the company, and kill him within the 4th episode? Why?
Plot device.
Oh my God, I hate it.
But I want him to come back in the 16th episode, and I want him to come back to walk up to Choi Tae-ho and be like, you thought you killed me, but I lived. You thought you killed Juno, but he's alive. And then he thought he killed Jaehyun. Jaehyun was actually technically still alive, but then he was killed.
He really killed Suhee.
So the only person actually killed was Suhee. Oh no, and the reporter.
Oh yeah. But I honestly think that the reporter was him. Do you think he actually killed him? Because we didn't see him getting killed. We just saw him falling down in a hole.
Yeah, but he, like, choked him to death.
Oh, yeah, that's true, too.
And then he, like, shoved him in the hole. Which, the reporter should have shoved him in the hole way sooner.
Everyone hesitates. And you just see Gia there. You just see Gia there because Gia won't hesitate. She would be like the man, like, Juno and everyone else is like, I don't know if I can kill Taeho. And Gia just comes up, shoots him with a gun, and it's like, done. Like,
right. Well, Bongi didn't hesitate either. She freaking knocked him out.
Bongi doesn't hesitate. Bongi's done with this shit, too.
She's done.
So, any other thoughts on this episode? I'm sorry, you guys, if we're so mixed up. I mean, it's been such a long week. We had to recap basically on 5 episodes when usually we're used to doing 2. So sorry if it's a little bit crazy and hectic because everything is like muddled together, so it's hard to kind of like be like, this is what happened without like giving away too many spoilers.
We're like, wait, no, it's not like 2 episodes ahead. Do we already have this information?
Yeah.
No theories because we already know.
Yeah, but we hope that. I mean, Sam, wait, hold on. Do you have anything to add on?
Hashtag Yoel's still alive. Hashtag no body not dead.
Yoel better be alive. Thank you. Okay. Anyways, you guys, we will see you guys next time. Thank you for watching this video. And okay, bye. Yoel's alive. Bye.
Hashtag no body not dead.
Hey guys, what's up? We hope you enjoyed that discussion video because we enjoyed making it. If you want to see more, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. If you liked it, you hit that like button. We make videos every Tuesday and Sunday, and we will see you soon.